welcome back to my channel. So today I'm bringing you another sort of two-in-one look for you. I've created this vampy wine Merlot cranberry eye that I really love and I think you would really enjoy for fall. I used two different BH palettes to create this look. No, I am not sponsored by BH, but that would be pretty cool. So the first product I used for this look was the BH Cosmetics 5th edition 120 color palette. This is such a great product. I think that the consistency throughout all of the eyeshadows is pretty spot on for the affordability of it. What you get inside are 2 trays of eyeshadows. And this, I feel like, is the most neutral out of their 120 color palettes that they currently have. I will have a blog post up shortly about the overall quality, swatches, like a mini review of the entire palette. So do not forget to check out my blog to see that. And I also used the BH Cosmetics Solar Flare palette, another winner hands down in my book. This palette is so gorgeous. It screams fall colors to me, but also summer, and then you've got a few deeper colors. These are all baked eyeshadows and they're so metallic and beautiful and gorgeous, and I'm kind of blinding you with the mirror, I just realized, but that's okay. So I did use a few of these shades to go ahead and turn the all matte look into more of a shimmery look for anyone that likes some shimmer. So definitely recommend picking up these 2 products. So without further ado, please hit that like button if you like this video at the end of it or right now. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out to see more videos from me like this. I really love creating tutorials. They just take a little bit longer, but I really love playing with color and makeup. So let's get into the 2 looks I created for you. So to begin, you can go ahead and put your primer on your eyelids. I don't tend to use primer, so I am working with just basically a bare eyelid. I'm gonna go in with some of the neutral browns and place that down as my base. This is just giving me a nice blank slate to work with, basically. So we can start building up colors on top, and that way this will help the other colors kind of smoothly move over the eyelid. And I do already have mascara on because I was wearing mascara earlier without any eyeshadow, so working with what we got. I'm going to go ahead and start with some of these rosy, deeper chocolate tones to start deepening up our crease. I'm first using that lightest mauve-y pink shade on the outermost part of my crease. I have hooded eyes. I'm sure you've heard me say that before. And putting this color up on almost on my brow bone will help make that mauve-y pink peek out from the crease of my eyelid. The brushes I'm using are mostly from BH Cosmetics as well. I will leave a link to all the products down in the bottom bar so you can see where they're from. BH Cosmetics is a fairly reasonably priced brand. They almost always have some sort of discount or freebie or sale going on. So I would definitely sign up for their email subscription list so you are notified whenever they do have a sale on products. I use this middle shade to deepen up the crease a little bit more. Still more of a red toned brown. I'm focusing this on the outer portion of my eye, closer to the inside of my crease. Now I'm going to use a more defined brush to carve out that crease. I'm just going to use the tip of this small tapered blending brush to dip into the 3rd color, which is a nice deep chocolate cocoa brown. And I'm focusing this right into the deepest parts of my eye socket and crease. Focusing again on that outer portion of the eye. So now let's move on to some more of the burgundy, like cranberry shades that we all really love. And I'm gonna work with these raspberry tones, mainly focusing on these two. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the lighter of the two and kind of wash that over the entire eyelid. I'm gonna leave the inner third of my eye mostly bare so we can add some lighter shades in there. So because this brush is so large, it did blend up into our crease a little bit, which is fine with me because it kind of helps blend out those crease shades in with this cranberry eye look. Before I go in with that darker red, I'm gonna go ahead and use this other shade. It's a little bit deeper and more pink toned, and I'm gonna use this e.l.f. blending brush to do that. And I'm gonna focus this more on the center part of the eye to build up some more color. This is really bringing out more like raspberry vibes to me, since it's more of a pinky red shade. So now again, we're going to start deepening the outer portion of the eye. So I'm going to start with this dark shade above the one we used earlier. Super pigmented, look at that. And again, I'm going to pat this on the outer portion of my eyelid. And I'm moving that into my crease just a little bit. We will use a darker shade to deepen up our crease again. And blend those together a little bit. So now we're going to go in with our darkest purpley red tone. It's really deep wine. I'm going to use a really precise detailing brush to really get into the crease. I have this BH Cosmetics brush that I'm going to use, and also an e.l.f. blending eye brush. They have the same shape. The e.l.f. is just a little bit smaller, but the BH is a little bit more dense. Just using really small circular motions right at that back corner of my eye, and then slowly dragging it up into my crease. It's really making this a nice purpley smoked out look. So I used that purple to deepen up the outer corner of the eye. And as you can tell, it's created this deep purple wine color that then fades into like more of a cranberry shade to a lighter cranberry. So it creates this nice gradient of colors. And so since I put it eyes, I'm just going to show you. You can see that I have quite a bit of color on my lid. But when my eyes are closed and I'm looking straight forward, you can hardly see any color up above the crease of my eye. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and blow out some of those more cranberry cherry shades and make them blown out so you can see the true colors that are in this look. So on this really fluffy brush I used to put the first cranberry color all over the lid, I'm going to go ahead and blow out. I'm not going to take any extra product, I'm just going to use whatever's on this brush and blow out the outer parts of this look. Now it's a little more blown out. You can see just a little bit of that color peeking out. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull in that lid shade a little bit closer to the inner corner of the eye. I'm not gonna build it up to like a full opacity, just lightly placing it in there to give us a little bit more cranberry going on. I'm gonna go in with this pink mauve color in the inner corner to help lighten that up some. And I'm going to do this with a very light hand because I don't want a whole lot of that mauve pigment, and that will help kind of blend out that cranberry color without taking it all the way into the inner corner. That actually gives a really nice finish to these shades because it's more muted, where everything else is really pigmented and loud. So now what I want to do is blow out the outer edge of our shadow a little bit more. And I'm actually going to use this mauve shade just a little bit to blend it out. So for the bottom lash line, I'm going to take a little bit of the shade that we applied all over the lid. And I'm actually going to add it with a new color we haven't used. I'm going to use this brighter color and kind of mix them together on my brush and run that under my lash line. I'm going to focus this color on the front portion of that bottom lash line. Again, we're going to leave that inner corner alone and the outer portion where we can put that dark purple. So I'm going to use the same brush and go into our deep wine color and do this on the outer portion of that bottom lash line. I'm actually going to put that right over the top of what we just did as well. Not all the way into the inner part, but kind of halfway through the eye. And now I'm going to use a fluffy brush to blend everything out. Just to smoke that all out a little bit. Now I want to deepen it up just a little bit more on that outer portion of our eye. So I'm going to go in with a really dark purple. I'm going to mix our wine color here with this darker purple here. I'm creating more of a C shape than a V shape on this outer portion of my eye. So I'm going to go in with a blending brush, really just trying to amp this up. And then blend out these edges again, soften them up a little bit. It's starting to look like I might have pink eye or something. But with the eye look, not like in real life. I'm going to go ahead and add some more mascara to this look. Somehow my mascara almost always ends up on my eyelid. Which is really annoying, but I also hate fixing it, so. So if there's any mascara on my eyelid, just ignore it. So this is the final all matte look. So with this bold cranberry wine fall makeup look, I would tend to go with a neutral lipstick. So the one I chose is the Kate Rimmel lipstick in number 14. It's very nude and neutral. I would probably say it has more of a taupe than a pink undertone. My hands smell like pickles because I just ate a pickle a little while ago. And since I feel like this shade of nude kind of makes me look washed out a little bit, I am going to add a little bit of a pink color. I'm going to take the Maybelline lipstick in 280 Rum Riche and just dab that on my lips. I feel like that adds just a little bit of color to my lips so I don't look so dead. But I really love how this look turned out. So now I want to kick this look up just a little bit. Since we only used matte shades to create this look, I am going to take the BH Cosmetics Solar Flare palette because it is amazing. It is so gorgeous. Everyone needs this palette. I'm not even joking. All of these beautiful metallic baked eyeshadows, it's phenomenal. Great quality, smooth, just I'm in love with it. So I'm going to take a couple of these red pinky tones and add a little bit of sparkle to this look now. So what I want to do first is take these shades Galactic and Gamma Ray, and I want to try and make kind of a cranberry purple color to put on the outer portion of our eye, not quite in the crease, not quite in the outer corner, just kind of on the outer part of the lid. These are baked eyeshadows and you can use them wet or dry. I'm just going to use them dry. I'm basically avoiding the purple part of this eye look and focusing this on the maroon and cranberry part of the eye. So now I want to add a little bit of energy into the inner part of this eye look to add some more pinky. I'll probably layer Galactic underneath that red and then put energy on top, and I'm going to use my finger to do this. So taking just the tiniest bit of a Galactic. That really intensifies that metallic shine on it. And now with my pinky, I'm going to go in with energy. I just layered that basically right on top of Galactic. Now to really add an inner corner highlight, I am going to mix Burst and Orb. These are the last two shades in the row. I'm going to use this very small detailer brush to get that inner corner. I'm going to start with Burst. Now Orb right in the centermost part of that. Just right in that corner. So now that I've added a little bit more metallic sheen to this look, it kind of adds a little more brightness. So I feel like I don't have to be quite as neutral with this lip. So I'm going to go ahead and change it up and do something a little darker and vampier. I've got two options that I'm in between. I've got another Rimmel lipstick. This is another Kate Rimmel in the shade 11, which is a really beautiful cranberry, like just a beautiful cranberry wine vampy shade. And then I also have a Mary Kay lipstick. I don't buy Mary Kay that often. I don't even think I bought this. I think I got this because like I went to a Mary Kay party or something. Anyway, it is in the shade Merlot and it's a really pretty, it looks super dark in the tube. It's very moisturizing and more sheer than opaque. So I think I'm gonna try this first to see how I like it. just because I haven't used it in a really long time. Ooh, yes, girl, I love this color. It's really creamy. I love this. I'm obsessed. So this is the final look with the Mary Kay Merlot lipstick. So that completes this cranberry wine look that I created. If you like this video, having the two different options, full matte and a little bit of glitter with also two lipstick options, hello, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to see more videos like this. Thank you guys so much for watching. You can find links to my social media accounts down below and also the link to my blog, so you can check out the blog post on both of these BH Cosmetics palettes. I will be getting a blog post and review and swatches of each palette up soon, so please don't forget to check that out. Thanks again for stopping by, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. So the first product I can't say product, enunciate. There's a woman staring into my window trying to figure out what's going on. Just making home videos of myself. Put on my go.